Hello YouTube, I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney. My face is all red because I just got my cardio done. Cardio for the cardio. Trying not to die over here from the unfortunate high blood pressure that happens when you fight with people all day for a living about hate crimes. We have a question from an Avo user, avo.com. A is in apple, V is in victory, V is in victory, O is in orange.com. Let's raise this camera up a little bit. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right, better. All right, here is our question posted September 20th of 2022 about New York paid family leave. I will read the question into the record. Is no response from my employer regarding a return to work from New York paid family leave, does it mean that I'm terminated? My employer usually responds quickly when emailed if they have something to say. In the last 3 months, I've been to arbitration and also filed a claim with the New York Department of Labor to get approved for my PFL, paid family leave, and COVID sick leave pay, respectively. And in New York, there's a program called New York Paid Family Leave, which is similar but different from the Family Medical Leave Act on the federal level. And it's different in a couple ways, but one of which is that it's paid, whereas FMLA is not. And the second way it's different is it's a little bit longer. And the third way is New York decided they would give people money under PFL for COVID, so they would not go to work, which was a smart program. And I think if you watch this channel, you know I never compliment New York, especially not their COVID response, but I do think that was a smart program. I have now filed another case of retaliation against the employer for refusing to pay me sick time that I have been requesting since April. I am 3 weeks away from ending my paid family leave and returning to work. I have emailed the employer to advise my return date and inquired what the return to work process was. Radio silence. If I don't get a response from them beyond the end date of my PFL, does that mean that I am terminated? Well, it means that the simplest answer is it means that your employer is dumb. Assuming that you're doing everything correctly, right? And assuming that you're still employed there, you're on PFL and everything's on the up and up and all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. If your employer refuses to bring you back because you filed PFL, which I presume is the case, right? If you're out in PFL and you're asking to come back, I assume that they're mad at you for all the cases you brought against them and they're retaliating. And that's going to be a claim, potentially, right? They're handing you a potential claim, a potentially valuable claim. So I do think perhaps they're trying to terminate you or trying to hope that you go away. I suspect that won't last. I suspect someone in HR who knows the consequences for that course of action will chime in and say, yeah, get us the paperwork, and then show up that day, right? Maybe not, but I suspect like if there's an adult in the room, somebody along the way will do what needs to be done to get you back to work. But yes, I mean, if they just refuse to give you any kind of return to work information, make sure you get everything papered. It sounds like you're emailing them, so that's good. Get multiple emails. You know, you might want to set it up like every other day, every 48 hours, to use a neutral third-party email source, something they don't control, and like not necessarily your work email, so you can retain control of these emails. Something that'll have a timestamp from a big company, like Gmail is a good option. And email them every 48 hours and be like, "Yep, I still want to return to work. I have not heard from you." And as you get closer to the day, you could always escalate your comments. You're like, "Listen, I hope you're not firing me in retaliation for the 2 PFL cases I filed, because of course that would be illegal under the New York Paid Family Leave statute. So when should I be returning this job?" And they don't bring it back. It sounds like you know a good employment attorney, or you're representing yourself and you're doing a good job. Either way, get paid. Get paid for what these idiots are doing. There's a high chance you'll be reinstated as well. And I am sorry that your employer appears to be, we'll keep it PG, appears to be a jerk. Yeah, I'm just sorry. But it sounds like you're doing a great job, and I hope that you don't need to bring a third case, but if you do, I hope you get paid. If this video is helpful, like and subscribe. It helps me to help you. And well, helps me to help more people just like you. Take care.